Great. So I'll expect you later. Yes, I look forward to meeting you. Bye.
What did they say? Are they going to buy the hotel?
He's bringing his financial director to lunch to discuss details. Oh, Nicola, I think we've done it.
Mum, that is great news.
Oh, there's your chance.
Look, we'll celebrate later, after your meeting.
Yeah.
Is everything all right with you two? He's been off with me since the stag night. Oh, sort of different. It's like I don't even know him. I'm beginning to wonder whether I want to at all.
Oh, are you kidding? I thought you two were rock solid.
No, not lately.
It's probably nothing. Work getting him down. Phil's been keeping him pretty busy lately.
And that's another thing. I mean, don't you think they're acting a bit odd? Like they've had an argument or something?
Seems okay to me.
Sarah, I'm expecting 2 guests for a lunch meeting. When they arrive, could you show them into the office?
Should I have their names?
I'm sure they'll ask for me.
Look, I better be going anyway, just in case Billy thinks I'm done a runner.
Tempting.
Mum, can I have a quick word?
Yeah?
No, in private.
Mr. Garrett, please. One of his clients, Sarah Harvey. Something's come up. If it's all right to finalise it all today. Great.
I just wanted you to know that you needn't worry about the future Crossroads anymore. I'm this close to clinching a deal that'll pay off all our debts and leave us with some cash at the end of it.
Well, whatever it is you've cooked up, you better uncook it. Because I found a buyer and they're meeting me later.
What, a chain? Oh, that's great. That's just great, Mum. You know, we will end up walking away with nothing. Can't you see that?
Don't shout at me.
I am shouting because you are not hearing me. Now, this shouldn't be an emotional decision. It is business, and you have no right to go arranging meetings behind our backs.
If this sale goes through, it will keep Crossroads open and the staff in jobs.
And commuters are prepared to pay good money for homes within striking distance of Birmingham. Now, I have got a development deal in place, waiting and ready to go.
I've told you before, I'm not having this place demolished.
It is the only option that makes any sense and doesn't leave us up to our eyes in debt.
You listen to me, and you listen carefully. I am sick of you plotting behind my back. The future of this place has got to be decided once and for all.
And how do you suggest we do that, Mum?
We call a shareholders meeting tonight, and we put an end to it by voting.
Okay. You get your vote, and we come to an agreement. But in the meantime, I trust you will cancel your meeting.
You.
Oh. Oh, I was just looking for Eddie. Do you know where he is?
No, it's his day off. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, it doesn't matter. It's not important, thanks.
Billy's still asking after those tea towels, Abby. He seems to think you're avoiding the kitchen today.
Yes, Mr. Russell. I better go. Sorry, Mark.
Wait, Trace, how did it go with the mediator?
It was terrible. Jake made me look like such a fool and I lost it completely. Nobody in their right mind is going to give me a residency order for Scott. Jake's got it all worked out.
You cannot afford to think like that. Look at all the things you've changed in your life since you came out of hospital. That took guts.
Yeah, maybe.
You've got to start doing things because they're your decision. Not Jake's or anybody else's, yours. Make people see how strong you are. Stir things up, make some plans.
Like what?
Well, get a job for starters. Get some money behind you. You could start your own business, maybe. There's loads of things you could do. Look, it's either this or you're going to lose Scott completely.
Abby, I'd just like to say how much we appreciated you coming round to clear things up.
Are you apologising?
We've talked it through, and we'd still really like you to be our #1 babysitter for Holly.
What's the matter? Has somebody let you down?
We should never have believed that gossip about you and Des. Dave's ever so cut up about it, you know. We'd make it worth your while. It's only fair we start paying you.
No.
Please, Abby, love, we need you.
And what if something else happens? Something that makes you change your mind about me again? You don't seem to trust me, Una.
But I do, Abby, love, I do. I wouldn't let you anywhere near Holly if I didn't, would I? It's just I never thought Des could be such a liar.
You're not going to doubt me again. I missed Holly.
And she's missed you. Oh, I'm so glad we got all this sorted out before the christening, eh? Start afresh. And if that Des still thinks he's going to be Holly's godfather, he's got another thing coming.
2 8s. Cheat. Can I help you with something?
Just thought I might find Joe.
Oh, do you hope there's not a problem between you two?
Women are never my problem. But thanks for the concern, anyway.
Joe's back in the kitchen.
Get those tonsils tingling. We are going to be rich tonight.
Oh, there we go. Well, just like the pub quiz. Oh, and by the way, Bean is still mad about her getting barred.
Yeah, well, if you and Abby hadn't been at it like rabbits, we'd have won, and I wouldn't have got duffed up. Anyway, this is completely different. Karaoke competition. 500 quid, and that's just for this heat.
So what's in it for you?
I'm sure we could come into some agreement, management in intelligence services, that kind of thing.
Intelligence? You've got to be kidding me.
But this could be a big chance.
Sorry, I'm just not interested. Too short notice.
Don't push him, Minty. Maybe the big Aussie's got stage fright.
Are you trying to tell me that that money wouldn't come in handy?
Well, it would be nice.
Excellent.
And I see that I'd be working again tonight.
Oh, don't worry, man. You'll be centre of attention soon enough when you become the Godfather.
Godfather? Are you trying to become a gangster or something? Sorry, mate, you just haven't got the cheeks for it.
Haven't you told him?
Una sort of asked me to be the godfather to Holly. Hey, that's fantastic, mate. Mandy would be really proud of that. Thanks,
Excuse me, guys. I don't mean to break up your little perfect moment, but don't you think that you should be thinking about what you're wearing tonight? And maybe warming up, you know, do some scales or something.
He's right. Wouldn't want your voice to break on stage now, would we?
Did you phone about your shares?
Yeah, I've got a meeting this afternoon.
Right, if he sorts it out, you'll be able to vote.
I know, but if he doesn't, I still have to be consulted according to my solicitor.
So where do you stand?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Mum's relying on me and Nicola, I know that much.
And?
I don't want to walk out of this place broke, Sarah. All the things we want to do, like go travelling and start a new life, how would we do that?
Well, it depends how much debt we're left with.
Yeah, exactly. And this place is losing money every day. It's a buyer's market.
You think Jake's right, don't you?
Yeah, I do on a financial level. The thing is, how can I betray my own mother? She's put so much hard work into this.
So what are you saying? See you later.
Oh, there's no need to leave on my account.
What do you want?
I need to see you and Nicola together. She's in the bar waiting.
Always seem to find you here nowadays.
I'm working.
Well, Des said that you were looking for me earlier. But if you're busy...
Oh, Joe, look, hang on, wait. Look, I'm really sorry. I know I've been a bit off with you lately.
Yeah, you could say that.
I've just had a lot on my mind, you know, what with Phil playing Happy Families with the Russells and everything. Work's just been piling up and the hours too.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry too. Oh, God, I've just been so paranoid. You know, I'm just so used to men lying to me that after a while I start looking for it.
Yeah, well, give me a chance, Joe. Not everybody's like Ray, you know.
Yeah, I know. You have to admit, though, you've been a real pain. So you're going to be working out here all night?
Oh, I promised Phil I'd pick up some stuff for him later. But look, we can go out afterwards, somewhere special. Officially celebrate me being a pain.
Sounds good. Where are you going to take me?
Just dress up, okay? Trust me.
I do.
Right now, we should be selling to the highest bidder, regardless of who that is.
Someone who'll knock the place down.
Would you rather be in debt for the next 10 years? Not exactly the best start for a young, newly married couple, not exactly a great start for anyone. Look, together we can force her to reconsider.
Tell me, Jake, what's it like looking at the human race from the outside?
You talk to her, Mark. You know I'm right.
Why didn't you say something? You just sat there.
Maybe Jake's right. Selling to a chain doesn't necessarily guarantee everyone jobs. Mum's kidding herself if she thinks that.
Well, I trust her judgment more than his. Jake only cares about himself and he'll walk over anyone who gets in his way.
Don't let him get to you. It's not personal, it's just business.
It's spite. Don't you see? He's trying to tear down everything Mum and Dad worked so hard for. Everything you promised Dad you'd save.
Oh, Kate, have you got a minute? As long as it is a minute, Tracy. Sorry, I came out wrong. What's the matter? You seem so up this morning. Yeah, I've had to put off a meeting with a potential buyer for the hotel, but you don't want to hear about it. How about you? Everything okay?
Yesterday's mediation session.
I'm sorry. It slipped my mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You've got so much on your plate anyway.
How did it go?
Well, it was a bit of a wake-up call, really. Made me realise I've got to get my act together, you know, but I've got to start working again. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'd like to start my own business. You know, offering beauty treatments to hotel guests, aromatherapy, massage, manicures, you know, that sort of thing, room to room.
Oh, sounds great. I haven't got a problem with it. Mind you, I can't guarantee it in the long term. As if Jake gets his way, we'll all be signing on with no roof over our heads.
So where could he be taking you? To a club, restaurant, bowling alley?
Hey, you, I've told you. He said to dress up.
Yeah, when a man says that, he's really thinking about undressing.
Oh, and that's how you think too, is it? Des not so whiter than white.
Excuse me.
Feel the big man, do you? Lying to all your mates? Hurting a nice girl like Abby?
Una, it didn't happen.
Well, I got news for you, Casanova. I was in this world before your backside was big as a shirt button. And I've never seen anyone behave as despicably as you have towards that girl. Serve you right if she chucked you. From here to kingdom come, I hope.
She hasn't really said that, has she?
And don't expect to come to the christening either. Ollie deserves a better godfather than a liar like you. You're sacked.
Let you rope me into this.
500 quid in cash, remember? Imagine it in little piles in front of each of the judges. And just be cool, you know. Ooze charisma and schmooze the women.
What?
I'm telling you, man, you get the ladies on your side, have them baying for you. The judges love that sort of thing.
A man who's a legend in his own lunchtime.
Bobby Williams, Frank Sinatra, yeah?
Well, you better start thinking Linford Christie if you don't shut
All the way from down under, the star from the bars with a wet, wet, wet classic, Mr. Ozzy Ray Dobb!
Taking the booze round the back. Have you got the cash?
Sorry, man, I've
Come on, Ray, get a grip.
Sorry about the hiccup, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of time delay between us and down under. OK, Blondie, you can go again. Without the jet lag. Give a big hand for Ozzy Ray.
You hear me so clearly and see how I try.
They must have used a shoehorn to get this in. I was thinking, how about we cook a meal together tonight? First as man and wife.
I'm not hungry.
What is it? Nick, what's the matter?
Everything. I keep thinking of Mum and Dad. How they must have felt on their honeymoon. I'm sure they had such high hopes for the future. I bet they never dreamt things would turn out this badly. I'm scared, Phil. Scared for us.
Nick, you've got to stop thinking about this.
Yeah, how? Every every time I'm alone, Brian's there. And it's all my fault. If I hadn't let him grab me, if I'd managed to get away...
You can't blame yourself. You didn't ask Brian to attack you. Now, Sam is right. We cannot let that scumbag ruin our lives.
They're already ruined. A man is dead and we're responsible. How can that be right?
We did what we had to do. Protect ourselves. Now, you have got to be strong. Look to the future.
What? The future in prison or the one where we're homeless and broke?
That's not going to happen.
What? Getting arrested for murder or the hotel being flattened?
The hotel's been knocked down.
Jake's big idea. Mum's called a shareholders meeting to discuss it. I can't face it, Phil. I really can't.
You've got to. Your mum needs you. It'll be all right. I promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce tonight's results, let's have a big hand for all our performers! There are some great people out there, ladies and gentlemen, and some performances I shall not forget, however hard I try. I should like to thank our judges for managing to keep awake. And most of all, my mother for giving me the gift of the gab. I'm not saying she's got a big mouth, ladies and gentlemen. It's just if it was any bigger, she'd have no face left to wash.
Can you move the hook, mate? I've lost him. I swear you're paranoid. I chance to break into the circuit and you blow it because you're looking at Sam.
Will you just give it a rest, mate?
From what I can see, you're just down on him because of Joe.
It's a very close one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, the top three go through to the final. So without further ado, I shall announce tonight's winner, who is Mr. Ian Freckleton as Ronan Keating. Well done, Ian. Up you come and collect your well-deserved money. Come on, Ian.
No, I don't believe it. All that effort and for what?
And our second prize of £200 to Mr. Wet, 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 Ozzy Ray!
Yes! Ray, where you going?
Here he comes. Here he comes. Well done, Ozzy.
Well, it seems to me that the options are clear. We sell to this chain, and OK, we don't make a profit, but we have a say in the future of the hotel.
Oh, no, that's fantasy, and you know it.
Shut up, Jake.
And if we sell to the property company... Excuse me? We lose the hotel altogether, and we get laid off. And what, to settle a few debts?
A huge debt, to be precise. And we'd have some capital to play with.
When Patrick and I first took on Crossroads, we vowed to make it a family business. To look after the welfare of our staff. Now, Jake, you may sit there heckling and using every dirty trick in the book, but when it comes down to it, you're just looking after number one.
No, I'm doing it because I care about my son's future.
Oh, stop it. This isn't going to get us anywhere.
Oh, well, this whole meeting is a farce. Why don't we just vote and get it over with?
Not too late, I hope.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
I've every right to be here. Confirmation of my half of the shares stolen by Louise Dixon. Adams are in limbo. And as with 15% shareholding, I have a great interest in Crossroads' future.
Well, if it isn't the one and only Ozzy Ray.
Save it, Sam. I know what you're doing here.
Just catching up with a few old mates, you know how it is. Or maybe you don't.
So mates pay cash to see you, do they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure the police would be really interested to hear about you and your mates.
You know, you want to mind your own business. Start singing that tune and your smart mouth's going to get you into real trouble.
If I find out you're doing something illegal, or anything that's going to hurt Joe, it's your voice that's going to break.
You've lost it, mate.
What was all that about?
Sam, he's selling dodgy stuff in the pub.
How do you know? And even if he is, so what? Who cares?
The guy is a crook through and through.
He makes Joe happy. Why can't you just accept that? You're beginning to sound like a loser.
Well, don't forget, I still know you owe this loser 200 quid.
Chill out. It's here. Are you going to count it first?
Oh, now he's been paranoid. There you go.
What's this?
Commission, 10%. That's what agents usually take, isn't it?
But this won't even cover petrol.
That's show business for you, mate.
Please, open the door. I can't speak to you like this. Abby?
Go away.
You've got it all wrong.
You're just upset because you can't be Holly's godfather.
That's not true. Please, I never told Minty we had sex. Look, he's got the wrong end of the stick.
Stop trying to blame other people.
Please, Abby.
I really liked you, Des. I thought you respected me.
Of course I do.
Oh, yeah. So much so you made everyone think I'm a tart. Just go away, Des. I don't want to see you again, ever.
Well, let's get on with it. So we can go back to keeping this tin pot company afloat and its precious employees happy.
Then we both support Mum. Family loyalty first and greed second. Now even with Sarah's shares, you couldn't win. You've lost, Jay.
No, he hasn't. I'm sorry, Mum. I'm not going to back a plan that leaves me and Sarah completely broke.
I don't believe this.
There is no guarantee that selling to a chain is going to safeguard our jobs in the long run. If we can come out of this with some capital, then we've got a chance to build a better future together.
And you?
I agree.
I see. You know, it took years for Patrick and myself to build this business up. Years where we sacrificed everything. Hope you're both proud of yourselves.
You've just signed the death warrant.